Hey, it's Mr. Scoppa here with the first video for the 2015-2016. This is my weekly video update. I try every Friday to get a video out to you just to kind of give you a feel of what's been going on and maybe update you on some different things and just to kind of maybe show you some different things of ways that you can help out your kids and give you updates of any field trips that are coming up, any important events, anything like that. And it's a way for you to kind of get to know me a little bit before we get to the parent conferences that are seemingly all the way in December. So let's see. We are at the end of our first week with students here. We've had a 4-day week, so we haven't finished our first full week yet, but that will be coming next week. But we did a lot of introductory things this week. We learned about different routines and kind of things about my classroom, and we did some activities with Mr. Fundus's room. As a reminder, or maybe something new that some of you haven't heard, we're going to be doing some switching with Mr. Fundus's class for ELA modules and for math and also for science and social studies. We'll also be doing a lot of joint things with them just so we can kind of create a little bit of a fourth grade community between different classrooms. So there will be times when I'm not going to have all the answers for things that are going on, but I can always get the answers if it's something that's happening over in Mr. Fundus's room, and vice versa for some of his students and parents. They'll probably contact me with some questions about the things that are going on in my room. But let's see, we did some review in math this week. We started working on some different things for multiplication, and the multiplication.com accounts went home. That's a new system that I'm using this year that I'm trying to work my way through. So if you're having issues with that at home, please let me know and I'll see if I can figure out what's going on. I can't see which parents have signed up. I can just see that whether or not a parent has signed up or no parents have signed up, but I can't see any accounts or things like that. But we can work through it if you're having issues signing up. The class dojo came home, and that's a way that I keep track of homework for the students. It's also a way that I keep track of how they're doing for participation in the classroom. It tracks both positive and negative behaviors. I like to focus more on the positive behaviors with them participating and showing the Palmac way and getting homework in and things like that. Sometimes when they're working on their own, I will note that they were on task. And then, you know, with the negative behaviors, some of those come in if they're missing the homework or they're off task and talking in the middle. You know, I usually wait a while before I start going through and noting those in there. But I do that so both you and I have a log of how your kids are doing in my classroom. And what it does is it does time stamp each one, so you can kind of see, maybe we would notice a pattern that, say, every Wednesday the homework was missing, and so we could have a conversation saying, hey, what's going on Tuesday night, and things like that. So that is what that system is set up for, and feel free to have the kids log in. They can change their little monsters in the class dojo. I know that's an exciting thing for them. I know that some of my son's teachers have used it in the past. My youngest son Trevor's teacher is using it, and I know as a parent I love being able to log in and see what's going on with my kid during the day, see how they're doing. It just kind of gives me a different window in, because sometimes at dinner when I ask questions to my own kids, how was your day today? You know, how'd things go? What's going on? Oh, yeah. What'd you do today? Nothing. So it's a great way to start conversations with your kids. You can check it at any time, but also on Friday it'll send you a little reminder saying, hey, there's a weekly report available, so that way you can pop in and check it out. So just a thing, let's see, the PTSO has a movie night tonight at the primary building. It's free admission. They're showing Big Hero 6. I think I heard something about free popcorn and drinks. So bring your blankets, bring your pillows, bring your sleeping bags to lay out on the floor so you can watch Big Hero 6, great movie if you haven't seen it. Brought my boys to see it last winter, I think, when it was on the big screen, just before it left there. So great movie, highly recommend it. A couple other things, we've got Spirit Week coming up in 2 weeks with all the homecoming activities that go on with that. There's probably some theme days, we haven't been told what those are yet. Also, the open house is coming up later on this month. I believe it's Thursday the 24th. So that night, you're more than welcome to come in and meet me, and actually, instead of seeing a virtual me, you can see a real me. You can shake hands, ask questions, things like that, see the classroom, meet Mr. Fundus, who's next door, and so forth. But with that, I know I threw a lot at you. This is the first week, but there'll be more coming in the future. Book orders are due on the 25th of this month. It's Friday the 25th, the book orders are due. So if you want to order any of those, You can do them online, you can pay with a credit card, or you can send in an envelope the book orders if you want to do it on paper and pay with either cash or check. Either is fine. If you do check on the form, I believe it says make it out to Scholastic Book Clubs. There is no requirement to do those. I just know it's a great deal. I end up ordering my kids a lot of stuff off of there because it's a lot cheaper than what it is in the stores usually. But with that, the weather outside is great. It is NFL opening weekend, so I am so excited to be able to watch my Buffalo Bills on television again, because now is the time during the season when we all have so much hope that our team is going to do great. Have a good weekend.